Next we'll talk about this mixed air process with two example. First example with the 50-50% mixing. Mixing means I'm talking about the return air and the fresh air. Fresh air from outside, return air from the room itself. And in actual practice, we are not taking the complete fresh air. And the percentage of fresh air, that is as per the standard. We have ASHRAE 62.1. We have carrier standard, or you'll find the CIFC other standards also. And based on standard, we have the percentage, or we have the flow rate for fresh air. Okay, that will use at the time of calculation. For example, if you are dealing with the office as per carrier standard, one can use 25 CFM per person. In case of ASHRAE 62.1, 5 CFM per person, as well as for area 0.06 square feet, 0.06 CFM per square feet. We'll discuss in detail. At this level, just I'm giving the idea. So it means we are in actual practice, we are not completely using the fresh air. Only in special cases, we are considering 100% fresh air. In rest of the cases, we are using only part of the fresh air. Remaining, we are going to use return air. Okay. Those who are already working, they know this. Because if I take the complete fresh air, what will happen to the cooling coil? The load on the cooling coil will affect na? Because the outside air is what? The outside air is, in summer, the outside air is what? Hot and humid. So if you take the complete fresh air to cool down, to reduce the temperature, say from 95 degree Fahrenheit to 76, 95 degrees centigrade Fahrenheit, I'm considering say outside temperature. For example, this may vary from location to location. For example, for a particular location, outside temperature say 95 degree Fahrenheit. So 95 to 75 or 76 means we required more energy, na? Okay, so we don't, and that is not required. Complete fresh air is not required. We require part of that fresh air to maintain the oxygen level, to exhaust the fall smell and all that, as per the standard that we have, detailed standard at the time of load calculation. So at the time when we deal with the calculation, remember, we are not taking the complete fresh air, partly fresh air. Remaining is a return air. So this process is related to that. That's why I'm giving the idea, but don't worry about the fresh air and all. We have a detailed topic to discuss in load calculation. So you see the example is 50% fresh air and 50% return air. First example. In second example, we'll consider say 30-70 ratio, but just for example, for learning point of view. So let me relate these points first. So you can find the 3 point, point 1, point 2, point 3. First, point 1 condition. I'm considering point 1 as outdoor condition. See, this is a condition of outside air, and this point 2 I'm considering as return air condition. Return air means again supplied to the space and return from the space itself. And point 3 is a condition of the mixed air. So you see, when the return air and fresh air mixes, you'll get the result temperature, no? Means the mixing temperature. So what will be the condition after mixing? So if you check this condition at point 1, and you know how to get this point. Point 1 I got, considering, I'm just considering say this condition at point 1, dBT, drivable temperature, say 95 degree Fahrenheit. You can check. You see, this is 95. And RH, you see RH is close to say 50. And humidity ratio 117.4 grains per pound of dry air. You see this one. And WBT, wettable temperature, you see this is 78 degree Fahrenheit. This is a condition of point 1. This condition air is going to mix with the point 2 condition. Point 2 is a return air, return from the space only. So dBT 26. You see 70 and 80, so I can consider 75 degree Fahrenheit. RH is same, no? You see this inclined line with the same. It means the RH is not changing. We are maintaining the same. RH is 50%. Humidity ratio, see somewhere here. So this is 64 grains per pound of dry air. 64.6. Next, WBT 63 degree Fahrenheit. So you see this point 1 condition air mixed with the point 2. So I'll get the mixed air condition first. dew point temperature. So you see dew point temperature, sorry, dry bulb temperature. Dry bulb temperature increases or decreases? Compared to return air, it is increasing. Compared to fresh air, it is decreasing. And how I got this point? Because you see in this example, we are considering 50-50%. So this is the midpoint of this line. If I consider, say, 70% return air and 30% fresh air, in that I can mark somewhere here. Okay, like 70-30 ratio. But in this case, 50% means as per the percentage, you can find this point. Getting my point?
Yes.
So now dew point temperature. Here you see this is nearly 85 degree Fahrenheit. RH, as I said, is same 50%. And you see whatever the percentage you are considering, you can get in the state line with the RH, with the constant RH as per the process. Remember this point. Next, humidity ratio 90.4 and WBT, you see 71 degree Fahrenheit. So in this case, we are not bothered about RH, is same, but you see the temperature compared with the return air increases and compared with the fresh air decreases. So in one way we're getting the advantage, another way we're getting the disadvantage. So in order to reduce this temperature, we require this cooling. Means one important point here. Now to reduce this temperature as per the room requirement, cooling is required. So it means the fresh air is going to be one of the major load on the cooling coil. Remember this. And nothing but this is the heat gain through ventilation. Very, very important. At the time of load calculation, we'll discuss in detail. So fresh air is going to be the major load on the cooling coil. Means like the heat gain through this radiation in summer is one of the major source. Similarly, the heat gain through ventilation also one of the major source. Okay, that's the reason we have the standards for ventilation. Like as per standard, we are going to provide that much of flow rate only for the fresh air. We'll not take the complete fresh air. Getting a point online?
Yes.
Next, similarly, you'll find one more example. In that, we'll consider like 70-30 or exactly say 74-26. At this level, just get the idea how this parameter is changing. At the time of psychometric analysis, you'll get the clear idea, because at this level, we are talking about only the condition of the mixed air. At the time of psychometric analysis, we'll find out the condition of all the air, like fresh air, return air, supply air, mixed air. So that we can call as a psychometric analysis. So this is just an example for the mixed air condition. Later, we'll deal with the different conditions for the different types of air. Similarly, one more example I've given. In this case, you see this part says 74% and this part say 26%. So on the scale, you need to find out the percentage and mark this point and find out the mixed air conditions. So if you know the outside condition and the return air condition, one can find out the condition for the mixed air, and this also will help at the time of the load calculation. Just understand the process, but how to use is the next story at the time of load calculation. So this was about the process.